My name is Ron Harris. I'm a professor of geological sciences at BYU. My research focuses on mountain building processes and their effects on humans. I was attracted to geology because I was always looking at the earth and trying to understand what the landscape was saying to me. So when I took a geology course in high school, it was like, this is what I want to do. But I didn't really know what the career path was, but it didn't really matter to me because that's what my passion was. And I knew if I just followed my passion, things would work out, and they have. And when I tried to work in the industry, my curiosity was like this big, right? And they were telling me to focus on just this and this and this. So I finally said, I've got to be my own boss, do my own research, go where I want to go, do what I want to do. That's why I'm here. My research focuses on places where there's active earth processes like earthquakes, volcanoes, tsunamis, landslides, and so on. And in those places, we assess what the risk is to the people who live there. And then we communicate that risk to them. And then we work with them at a community level to try to implement risk reduction strategies. So when you study active tectonics and their effects on humans, you go to some of the most wild places you could ever imagine. For example, I started working in Alaska, and then from Alaska I went to Indonesia, and then from there I've been to the Middle East, and a lot of the islands in the Pacific, in China, in India, Iceland, 6 of the continents. Yeah. The world needs geology majors because geologists save lives. And I can give you many examples of ways in which our research has been able to protect people who would have normally been in harm's way and prevented disasters. Let me give you 2 examples of ways in which we've saved lives. The first is working with communities around an active volcano to help them to understand the risk, and also to help them to develop plans and do evacuation drills. When the volcano actually woke up a few years after this, the people only had 3 hours to get out of the way before the volcano blew and destroyed 10,000 homes. But the good news is no one was in those homes because they evacuated effectively. Second example is where we had a landslide that dammed up a river that caused a flood hazard, and we helped the people downstream know where to go when the dam broke. And when it broke, they only had 7 minutes to get out, which meant that we had 4,000 to 5,000 homes destroyed by the flood. But again, no one was in the homes because they evacuated. Geology is the air we breathe, the water we drink, the soil we grow our food in. It's the landscape and the beautiful places we go to recreate and so on. And we're drawn to these places. When we stay somewhere, we want a window to look out of so we can see geology, so we can experience it. And that's why we need to be so much more aware of how the earth works so we can live in harmony with the earth.